Whether you're working on lowering your handicap or just trying to keep the ball on the fairway, one thing is for sure. The 19th hole is always worth showing up for. And that's where Dan Murphy's steps in. Proud sponsors of Make Me Good at Golf, Dan's has the perfect post-round drinks thanks to their lowest liquor price guarantee. You know you're getting unbeatable value every time, just like your golf game. They're all about bringing those numbers down in the best possible way. So swing by your local store or shop online. Dan Murphy's, where low scores and low prices go hand in hand. T's and C's apply. Remember to drink wise, even if your handicap is a work in progress.
Welcome to another episode of Make Me Good at Golf.
Yes, we are.
Pete, Hillary and I in the waiting room.
In a Netflix waiting room.
For the Hawk TV series coming out on Netflix.
Very funny.
Very funny, but we're in the waiting room waiting to interview the stars of the show. So they could pop up any minute, Pete.
They could. We've been... sometimes when you join these waiting rooms, you see a lot of your mates who are also in the waiting room. We've seen Fev and Nick from Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Yes, we have.
Notice Fifi not joining the interview.
No, and Ange Bishop.
Ange Bishop,
in the waiting
icon
room
of Channel 10.
Yes.
Showbiz icon.
We might have Will Ferrell and Molly Shannon first. We're not sure.
Yeah, and then we got...
It could be Fortune, Jimmy and Luke together.
We don't know. This is like a musical chairs.
Anything's possible. Pete and I have discussed how these questions are going to roll. Let's see if it turns out that way.
Fun little...
We've only got 5 minutes.
Yeah, with each. So
it's pretty quick.
It's pretty quick.
So as soon as they pop up on the screen, we're diving right in.
And we are going to... what we thought we might do is get them to create a golfing foursome that Lonnie Hawkins, the star of the Hawk, obviously,
pulls together. So were you looking for 3 people to join Lonnie?
Yeah, I think 3 people to join.
So
Lonnie.
3 to join Lonnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also nominate a caddy if you want.
Okay.
We can discuss ours because
actually, yeah, not bad.
We can discuss ours. I've got Lonnie. I'm putting
Lonnie, of course. Yeah.
I'm putting Burgundy in there.
Oh, Ron Burgundy.
He's the goat. He's the goat.
It's hard to go past Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
I'm going to chuck in the Will Ferrell's George Bush into the group.
Well, presidents like their golf.
They do, and he famously, remember his quote? Now watch this drive.
Yes.
Remember he said we're gonna go in there and battle and root out these terrorists. Now watch this drive.
Took a 9/11 press conference on the tee box.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with.
That's great. I love it.
George Bush. I mean, it's hard to go past Ron Burgundy. Look, Frank the Tank.
Yeah,
loves a drink.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to go Frank the Tank, George Bush. Actually, I'm going to go Magatu.
Well, I was going to have Magatu as my wild card. So, and the other one I'm putting in, I wouldn't say it's a wild card, but he maybe left the centre, is Alan Gamble from the other guys. Very much underrated Will Ferrell comedy, by the way. And he's methodical. His smarts might be needed, but he's got an edge to him when he turns into the pimp.
Yes.
That movie makes me laugh, and I think if you haven't seen the other guys, if you've skipped that one in your Will Ferrell filmography, get onto it.
Get onto it.
The other guys with our golfing mate Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, mate, you know, Daddy's Home is such a funny film.
It is. Well,
we've watched Daddy's Home, I don't know how many times, and Daddy's Home 2.
Yep.
Properly hilarious.
I think maybe the last time I spoke to Will was for The Street Next Door, but 2 interviews ago I interviewed him in Los Angeles, both of them with Mr. Wahlberg and Will for Daddy's Home 2. And then
it's such a funny film, and Mel Gibson is so good in that as well.
Well, then I went into an interview with John Lithgow and Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah, great.
There's a vibe.
Were you with my wife on that junket?
I was. Yeah, we've broken up since.
I never pressed her on. I didn't want the gory details.
I mean, it's a weird time for us to bring that up, but
yeah,
we had it was a really good one because we arrived. Because sometimes you arrive in LA and you're a bit jet lagged because going over the LA is tough. It's easy coming back.
Yes,
from Melbourne or from anywhere in Australia. So sometimes you're trying to fight the jet lag and then wait for this interview. But we basically got into the airport, got to the hotel, and I said, they can be ready within the hour. Like, if you guys, I basically got to the hotel, had a shower. And
So you went and did it?
And was done with the interview within 90 minutes of being on the ground, basically. Of at least being being back at the hotel.
So then did you?
And then we just had a couple of days in LA, which really connected us.
Well, I know Kel's love of a long lunch, so I imagine that would have snuck its way into
there may have been some cocktails.
Yeah. Yeah, I did Will for Blades of Glory years ago when Will Anderson and I were doing Triple M Drive.
Yes, what a movie too.
Very funny with Will Arnett.
Chaz Michael Michaels was unlucky to miss out on one of our foursomes. Might be some rethinking going on.
And then I did a follow-up, but I can't remember. But it was funny. You introduced me to Will backstage at the project.
Yes.
You were Justin Hamilton. And you had been talking to Will about something.
I did a podcast. I used to do a movie podcast, not the one I've done more recently and the one I did for longer. You ain't seen nothing yet. I did one with Hamo, very early podcast days, called Hallie and Hamo Dig Flicks. And
That's right.
And we chatted with Will Ferrell backstage at the project because that was also, I think it was after the campaign, and I emceed the premiere of that. So I interviewed Will on stage for that.
Yeah, right.
And that was the night he interviewed Julia Gillard.
On the project. Yeah, great. Yeah, that was good fun.
The first time
it was good fun. That's where I presented Will backstage at the project with a Hawthorn jumper.
G'day, it's Pete Hallier here with Lehmo at Make Me Good at Golf in Melbourne. It's great to chat with both of you, Will and Molly. Congratulations on the Hawk. We love it. Very funny.
Thanks, Peter. Thank you.
Hey. And Will, we've met a few times down here, but the first time was on Rove Live many years ago with you and John C. Reilly in Australian tracksuits coming out with a pole vault. And we had Steve Hooker on our podcast recently, and he still says it's the greatest night of his life.
No way.
Absolutely.
We were paying homage to the great Australian pole vaulter, Steve Hooker. But I love that that Rove and everyone there was like, yeah, we want to. I don't know. Was that your guys' idea or was that our idea? I can't remember.
I think it was your guys' idea because Steve said he had no idea. Everybody kept it quiet from him. So he kept it quiet. And then he said he saw you in New York doing your George Bush and he was sitting fifth row and he swore that you were just eyeballing him the whole time.
But I'm sure I didn't realize it. Well, I'm sure because I was doing that show. I was in a haze the whole time. I had such stage fright. I could not look into the audience. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, that's certainly a great moment for Steve Hooker. He loved it anyway. And Molly, congratulations on the Hawk. It's brilliant. How much fun is it? Because you, of course, play Will's divorce partner. How much fun is it to consistently lose your shit at Will Ferrell through this series?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It is, but of course it also requires real acting ability because I adore Will so much in real life. But yes. I actually don't like to do that. It's very hard for me. Isn't that funny? But Will believed that I could do that and called me on the phone and asked me to play his wife. I hadn't seen a script and I said yes on the spot, of course. And so it's just really fun. And I'm doing it word for word. There was no improvisation. That is exactly what right. Will and his team of writers wrote for me. Because people keep asking me if I'm improvising. I'm like, not a lick of a word is improvised. It's on the page, you know?
And Molly, what was your relationship with golf before this series?
I've never played professional golf. I've never been in the world of golf. I really know nothing about golf, but I played miniature golf, of course.
And Will, I got to say, mate, your swing, it's good. It's a good looking swing. Was that something that's been developed over a lifetime, or did you go full Daniel Day-Lewis and get your swing right for this?
I'm an amazing athlete. So, and I have played golf pretty much my entire adult life, starting way back in high school. Very much, I was the type of kid who was sneaking onto the golf course with my buddies. So I've always played, but I haven't played consistently enough to be, to lower my handicap ever. So I have the building blocks of enough of a swing for us to work with.
We wanted to ask you both if Lonnie Hawkins was to put together a golf charity foursome based on Will Ferrell characters, consisting of Will Ferrell characters over the years, what would that foursome be? Lonnie Hawkins and which 3 Will Ferrell characters?
That's for you.
No.
No, both of you, Molly. You're not getting out of this either.
Maybe Ron.
Okay, Ron Burgundy. I feel
Burgundy's
like
in.
Ron plays golf,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Harry Carey?
Oh, Harry Carey.
Yeah, that could be
He would
fun.
definitely play golf. I don't know if you guys know, that's the former Chicago Cubs baseball announcer, Harry Carey.
Yeah, right.
It was a Saturday Night Live sketch I used to do. Oh, maybe the cowbell guy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that would
yes.
be
Might play
so
golf.
fun. Oh yeah. It'd be fun.
And then George W. Bush. Why not?
I love that you're including George W. Bush. Watch this drive, he famously said.
And Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep would be a part of the 5-zone.
There we go.
That's an inside joke between Molly.
Well,
Everybody asks me if Will makes me laugh. He makes me laugh so hard all the time. Even when I'm not with him, I think about stuff that he says and I die laughing. Like, I went home last night after shooting and I was in bed at about 11:30 and I'm like laughing so hard.
well,
Like, what are you laughing at? I'm thinking about stuff that Will said that makes me laugh.
But I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know why.
Well, it makes complete sense. You are 2 of the funniest people on the planet. It's great to see you both working together yet again. We love you both down here in Australia. And thanks for making golf funny again. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, you guys.
Cool. This is how a couple of broadcasting professionals prepare
Yes.
for a junket interview.
We are now in between. This probably won't go to her.
So there would be. We're recording all this, aren't we? Yeah. So the other group are probably talking to one of the other people in the waiting room right now. So they might be talking to Fox or Angie Bishop or something, who are all ignoring the 5-minute time limit, Pete. That's what they're all doing.
Yeah.
See, we were disciplined.
We are disciplined.
We said, no, we're getting out.
Yeah, so you do get little time warnings and then a wrap in usually bold capital letters. Or it usually starts off as this normal and then it can progress.
It can get
And
aggro.
then at some point they will just cut you off.
Yeah.
That happened. To me and Tom Cruise. But Tom Cruise was able to get us back. So,
But you and Tom are very close.
Well, we're close.
You were...
We're treating it like it's like a catch-up, to be honest.
You've played golf with Tom Cruise, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's he? What are the strengths of his game?
Oh, he actually runs at full pace between shots and slides
That doesn't surprise me.
and slides over golf carts, the front of golf carts,
Right.
just slides over.
Yeah. What is his short game like?
That's pretty good.
I feel like it'd be pretty good. Oh, hello, Lehmo here with Peter Hellier from Make Me Good at Golf. Thank you for joining us, team. Lovely to see you. And congratulations on the Hawk. It is brilliant. And Fortune, I want to start with you. My wife's very excited that I'm speaking to you because she's a massive RuPaul's Drag Race fan of
Oh, wow. Yeah.
of
that's
everything on
awesome.
your bio. That's like she got, oh my God.
That was a fun one.
You're on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I was a guest host a couple times. Yeah.
I'm learning
There
something.
you go. It's important we all learn about each other. Well, Fortune, tell us, what was your relationship with golf before this series started?
I had no relationship with golf. It's weird because I grew up playing sports. I played sports year round, played college tennis and soccer. But for whatever reason, golf was the one sport I never learned. And about a month before I got the show, I played Top Golf for the first time. And it turns out that I'm an amazing driver. I had no idea that I could do that. And, but luckily to play this character, I did not need any golf knowledge. And I rose to that occasion and made sure I did not learn anything about golf.
It sounds like you're getting the bug, though. It certainly sounds like that to me. Hey, Jimmy, your swing, I got to say, it's a very impressive swing. Is that a natural born? Are you a lifelong golfer? Did you have to get ready for this?
No, my swing actually, like a month before the show, was completely different. So I did change my entire swing in preparation for the show because I didn't. In hopes of someone like you saying this to me right now. So thank you. That really meant a lot. But yeah, I really just wanted to, I didn't want to look, I didn't want to be, I hate when you watch a sports movie and you see like the actor dribbling a basketball or throwing a football and you're just like, I don't buy it. And it is a comedy, so you have some flexibility, but I wanted people to believe that I could be a professional.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, it is a very smooth swing. And Luke, of course, you've played golf for many, many years. So this must be a dream come true to land yourself on the set of a golf TV show.
Oh, yeah. It was great news to get the word that I was going to get the chance to sign on with it. And suddenly all those hours that people had told me I'd wasted on golf courses and on golf trips, suddenly it all seemed like research.
Yeah.
But no, it couldn't have been more fun. And, I enjoy American football very much, but what I'm most interested in is golf. And that's what I follow the most. So yeah, it couldn't have been more fun. And definitely my brother Owen's doing a golf show called Stick, and he's started playing now. So I always grew up playing with my dad and my brother Andrew, but now it's so fun that Owen's playing too. So it's just one of those, you guys know what it's like. There's nothing better than playing with your friends.
Absolutely. I was going to ask if it's going to be an awkward Christmas this year with Stick versus the Hawk.
We're a house divided. My mother has a very fine line to walk with which show she prefers. But no, I'm just glad that he's gotten so into golf now.
So we asked Will and Molly to formulate a foursome that Lonnie Hawkins might put together for a charity golf day, consisting of Will Ferrell characters. If you to nominate one each, for Lonnie Hawkins to play, who would you nominate?
I mean, Ron Burgundy.
I feel like Ron Burgundy would actually be pretty good at golf. I could see him.
And now that you say Ron Burgundy, Will and I just watched a clip of the small part he plays in The Wedding Crashers.
Chaz.
I think his character's name
Chaz.
is Chaz. I feel like Chaz would be pretty funny to play golf with if you could get him out of his mom's basement.
Maybe Ashley from Eastbound and Down.
The
car dealership guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like Ricky Bobby's got to be in there too.
I think maybe Ashley.
We had Magatu as a sneaky wild card, actually.
Maybe it's the caddy, Magatu. And a quick question for Fortune and Jimmy, for you, a question about Luke to see how well you understand Luke's golf game. If Luke had an 11 a.m. tee time, Jimmy and Fortune, what time would Luke arrive at the course?
For an 11 a.m.
You strike me as an on-time.
I think Luke would get there at 10:25 and get in some swings.
Have you been reading my mail?
Yeah, I don't think you show up late to your golf appointment.
No, I don't. I'm not. I do. I'm afraid I got it from my dad. I don't spend much time on the range, but I do. I don't like to be late to a tee time. And I've got a few friends that will go unnamed where they show up, as you're teeing up your ball, they come dragging up. But thanks, guys.
That used to be me, and then
it happens occasionally.
Yeah, and then I kind of was like, it's nice to get some swings.
It's too stressful.
It depends on the time.
Yeah. And it's too hard a game to get out there. Now it's just to do a little stretching too.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations
Congrats
on the Hawk.
Hawk, guys. Love it.
Cheers. So There it is.
There it is.
Well done. Clearly their favourite interview of the day
No doubt.
was Make Me Good at Golf. It's the challenge with these things, Pete, isn't it? That you want your questions to be different because it's a junket. So for people who don't know what that is, they're basically doing 10, maybe 20 interviews in a day, back to back.
Yes.
So they would be asked the same question multiple times. So in your head, you're trying to come up with slightly different questions, different angles to keep it interesting for them to make the interview interesting.
And you don't know what kind of mood they're going to be in. Are they going to be playful? Are they going to be
Yeah.
serious? The guys had just come in from lunch. So I thought they were in good moods and good energy considering they just come back from lunch. Because I've been on junkets where the talent had just come back from lunch.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. And
Yes.
and the whole thing gets delayed by quite a bit. And then they're maybe a little sluggish.
Yeah, right. Yes, yes.
They were great. And I mean, Will Ferrell, I think, is the absolute GOAT. Like people ask me my favorite comedian. Like I go straight to Will Ferrell. Like, not even like sometimes you know he's obviously not a stand-up as such. But he's always funny. Always funny.
He is always funny. He's just got funny bones. I mean, as Molly Shannon said in our chat, she just laughs at him.
Yeah.
No matter what he says.
Yeah.
And he's not. And as he said, he's not even trying to be funny. It's just, some people just have that.
Thank you.
thing.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. And he's effortless. I think like you could really watch him do, you know, not a lot, and it'd be very funny. Yeah. And Molly Shannon's also so funny as well. Both of them have share a superpower, and they're both very funny when they get angry. Like and like you pointed out, Molly Shannon is yelling at Will Ferrell quite a bit because she's
a lot.
Like, a lot. And Will Ferrell losing his shit is one of the funniest things you can see on screen. So it's great. And Jimmy, obviously, you know, good that he enjoyed our noticing his swing because good on him for putting the work in. And I do completely agree with him. When you are watching, whether it's a comedy or not,
it's the worst.
When you're watching somebody who's just hasn't done the work.
And they kind of and golf is so technical, it really stands out.
Yeah. Yeah.
When someone can't, but he's right, basketball, whatever it is, so many, cricket is another one. It's like, oh no, you're not selling it. But even when someone's meant to be an athlete, like some actors can't even run properly.
Yeah.
And they're meant to be an athlete, and then you see them run, you're like, oh, no, done, I'm out.
Yeah, it's fun. And one of the slightly frustrating things about having only 5 minutes is somebody will say something interesting, and then you're like, oh, because I actually would love to ask Luke more about his swing and like what he actually worked on and you know how far it's actually come and what he would actually score.
Yes. And Jimmy used to operate a very successful YouTube channel. I was just going to ask him for some advice for our own YouTube channel. But anyway, it's too late. We'll have to get our business advice elsewhere.
Yep, we will.
But good fun to catch up with the cast of The Hawk, which starts on Netflix on Thursday the 16th. You can get that on Netflix, but we both highly recommend it.
Yeah, and it's you know it's in that Happy Gilmore, like it's Will Ferrell doing what he does best. It's big, it's funny, but it's got a little bit of heart. You know, it's got you know it's not without heart.
It's not without heart, and it's just a lot of Will Ferrell's stupidity is in it, which is the Will Ferrell that makes you laugh the most.
Yeah, they go for it. They really go for it.
And you know, Fortune Feimster, who we just had on then, she has a lot of very funny lines.
Yes.
Like I think actually the funniest individual lines in the show are hers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There's so many really, and there's a great bit in it where she goes, I wanted to bring this up with her, but 5 minutes is over pretty quickly, where she says, so as far as I can tell, this is how I see golf. Sometimes you're good at it, and sometimes you're not. I'm watching going, well, yeah, that's absolutely right.
That is way too accurate, and it's almost profound.
It is almost profound.
And we should all keep that in mind. As a little behind the scenes, I did have you in paying attention last week, and Nate Velvo was on making his debut appearance on that. He had mentioned, we were chatting with Fortune, he had mentioned that he had gone to Montreal to do Just for Laughs.
Yes.
And she was particularly lovely, like the friendliest. He said some of the comedians get a bit competitive, and I've been over there from Montreal, and that is true. I had a really good experience over there. But he on his experience, he said that some of them got competitive. Like they all went out for lunch, and none of them invited them. Fortune was the only one who said, "Oh, Nathan, why don't you come?" And they went out for lunch. So it's just sometimes nice to hear those kinds of things when sometimes when you're watching a movie or a film, you can go, "Oh, TV series. Oh, I hear she's nice,
good person,
good on her, good person."
It makes the viewing experience a little more enjoyable.
I would like to ask Luke Wilson if I had more time about the Richie Tannenbaum's meltdown in the Royal Tannenbaums. That's one of my favourite sports scenes in any movie. One of Wes Anderson's early movies. So okay, let's complete our foursome.
Okay, here's my foursome. So we've got the Hawk.
Yep, Lonnie Hawkins. Yep.
I'm going to go Jackie Moon because I love semi-pro. And Jackie Moon fought a bear. I mean, if you've got someone with that level of commitment on your team, that's going to go a long way.
Yep.
All right.
I like that.
I'm going to stick with the George Bush character.
Yes, I like it.
So I need one more. I'm going to throw in, I know this is your wild card as well, but I'm going to throw in Magatu.
Yeah, Magatu just adds an element that I think is very golf 2026. So I'm putting Burgundy in there, Lonnie Hawkins. My slight little wild card is Alan Gamble from the other guys. I do. Yeah. It's an underrated movie, and he's got that little hidden element under him. I'll take Magatu out just to kind of give you a fresh one. I'm going to put Jackie Moon is a really good one. I am going to put Chaz Michaels.
Right.
From Blades of Glory.
Yes.
He brings the flair. You can imagine.
Does he ever?
He might be on the Live Golf Tour more so than the PGA.
I could introduce to sort of reinvent fashion on the golf course.
Yes.
Which the Hawk does. We won't give anything away, but the Hawk reinvents fashion on the golf course as well.
Almost accidentally, but it's a funny little running gag. Where would you put? It's probably too soon, so I won't put you on the spot.
Okay.
But I wonder, if it would come back, in a year's time or 6 months' time, and do a top 5 golf movie TV series again. Would the Hawk feature in the 5? I reckon my early instincts are that it would.
I just recently
you did your top 5.
My top 5. And I had you know what? I would have it. I would put it in place of Tin Cup.
Straight in.
Now, Tin Cup, there might be a bit of recency bias here.
Yep.
But I'm going to always naturally lean towards comedy.
Yep.
So my new top 5 would be Full Swing at 5.
Yep.
The Phantom of the Open at 4.
Yep.
The Hawk at 3. Caddyshack 2, Happy Gilmore 1.
Yep. Yep.
It's very funny.
Yeah, that's very good.
You're going to laugh a lot at the Hawk.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed this more than I enjoyed Happy Gilmore 2. And I had fun with Happy Gilmore 2. But I think this is a funnier experience, I think. Some cameos in the Hawk without going over the top.
I don't think we're allowed to name the cameos, are we?
No, we won't name them.
At this stage.
But part of the fun of us watching.
But there are some great cameos.
Yes, some golfing cameos. So check it out. It is great. It's just great having Will Ferrell doing funny things.
It is indeed. Get onto the Hawk, available on Netflix from 16 July.
Yep. And I think we can safely say with that foursome, Lonnie Hawkins' foursome, that Ron Burgundy is captain of the team because he was basically in everybody's foursome there.
He is the skipper.
He's the GOAT.
All right. Good job, everyone. This has been Make Me
Good at Golf. If you're listening to Make Me Good at Golf, chances are you're trying to lower your handicap. And just like your swing, Dan Murphy's is all about keeping the numbers down, especially when it comes to price. As proud sponsors of the pod, Dan brings you their lowest liquor price guarantee. So whether you're celebrating a PB or still struggling to get your handicap moving in the right direction, you're never overpaying for a post-round drink. Dan Murphy's, great drinks, lowest prices, and one more way to level up your game. T's and C's apply. Remember to drink wise.